Hey y'all, Southern Style Gaming here, and today I want to talk about custom zombies coming to console. Now, I think with the upcoming release of Black Ops 6, it would be great to see a way for Black Ops 3 customs to come to console, and I think that, with the way zombies has been the last few years, I mean, let's be honest, the core fan base for zombies, the ones that have been around since the OGs, like the World at War guys, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, I think even some of the guys that probably jumped on board in Black Ops 3 have probably fallen off by now. And, I mean, I think that this is a pretty common thread with, honestly, the entire franchise, but the zombies community is the one that I feel like I have the closest ties to, so in particular, that's the one that I'm going to be talking about here. So, I think that as many people do, that Black Ops 3 was really the last great zombies title we've had. Now, I did play a little bit of Black Ops 4, didn't really like it. I have played a little bit of Cold War, and I mean, it's okay. The way that you could describe Cold War zombies is that it is very okay. It is very okay. That's really all I can say about it. But there has not been that right in your face, just absolutely fantastic zombies that we kind of got used to over the years. Like, I sort of hopped on board on the tail end of Black Ops 2, and so I lived through the hype of Black Ops 3, and I gotta tell you, that was probably the most hyped experience I've ever had as a gamer, just in general. Like, that was one of the most exciting experiences. That zombies season was just unmatched, absolutely unmatched, in just how fervent it was, and just how great experiencing. Like, I'm so thankful to have had that experience. But that is something that has not been experienced in a long time. And I mean, we're coming up on this game being 9 years old. Like, that is insane to me. Black Ops 3 is coming up on being 9 years old. So, for 9 years, we have not seen a game like Black Ops 3. And I think that bringing the Black Ops 3 custom zombies to console in Black Ops 6 would actually work to have some sort of a resurgence of the zombies community. Now, the first thing I want to say is I know that there are a lot of people that are on PC now. So, I mean, that's one thing. But there are still a lot of console bros out there. And if I'm being kind of honest with you, I'm one of them. I do plan on getting a gaming PC at some point, but there's no telling when that's going to be because I've got so much else going on right now that I have to put my money into. So, we'll just see how that goes. But what I do want to say here is that I just think that bringing custom zombies to console, while it might not really be such a big thing for the content creators, I think just for the general zombies fans, like the core fans that they've had since World at War, since Black Ops 1, I think that we could see a lot of those fans coming back. Because in general, like I said before, Call of Duty has kind of fell off just in general since that sort of Black Ops 3 era. And I really think we could see a return here. And I think that just in general, with how much mods have seemed to have been coming to console lately, just overall, I think that this would really work. And I think it's something Call of Duty needs to do. I think that Treyarch needs to do this. So the first thing I want to point out is Fortnite. Now, I don't like Fortnite, but a huge thing that I can really appreciate about the game is just how mod support the console version of it has. Like, I find it so crazy that the console version, and I know it probably has a lot to do with just how accessible the crossplay is, but I find it crazy how much mod support the console version of this game has. Another one is Minecraft. I think it's just so insane that Minecraft has so much mod accessibility on console. This is something for the longest time. Mods were almost exclusively a PC thing. And I think probably the game that really broke that mold was the Skyrim Definitive Edition or Legendary Edition or whatever it was called whenever they made the HD remake or remaster, whichever you want to call it. I think that was really the first breakout time that we saw mods coming to console. And, I mean, a friend of mine literally bought that entire game just for the Randy Savage mod on the Dragons. So they got, like, $80 from him just for Randy Savage because of a mod. That was the whole reason he bought it. And another example that I want to talk about that really hones in on this exact situation. So, one issue might be that Black Ops 3, obviously you can't put Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 6, but I do think it's possible for this transition to be made. And the reason why is Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. Now, I'm not talking about the MCC version. I'm talking about the original Xbox 360 version of Halo CEA, where the multiplayer was actually made using the Halo Reach engine. And when you went to the multiplayer menu in CEA, it would actually take you to a Reach multiplayer menu where the options were the Halo CEA maps, that were remade with Reach. And granted, most of these maps were just like the PC ones that never really came to console, but still, it showed that this can be done. Now, I think that this being an in-house transition, I think it would be pretty easy to do. So I don't see it being that much of an issue to implement the menu. Now, obviously, the whole system in and of itself would probably be pretty complex. So, this is something that I would probably expect them to implement far into the life of this game. Like, I'm talking probably after the season is over. But I still think that it would be so beneficial, and it would probably bring a lot of players back. A lot of players that used to play this game religiously. I think that it would bring them back, and they would actually probably find themselves enjoying zombies for the first time since at least Zombies Chronicles. Because I think that was really the last time where we really saw the zombies community in like a peak state. Like, you had the launch of Black Ops 4, but that was very superficial. Because once people realized that the maps weren't all that, they kind of just fell off. Cold War, I'll be honest with you, I didn't really feel that much when it came to Cold War. I've finally played a little bit of Cold War Zombies, and I gotta tell you, it's best described as being very extremely okay. That's really all I can say about it. But, yeah, I just think that bringing custom zombies, the Black Ops 3 custom zombies in particular, to console would honestly be a great sell for this game. And I honestly believe that we could see a revitalization of the zombies community. Not in terms of content creators, but just in terms of the players themselves. I think we could see a great resurgence for zombies if custom zombies were to be implemented on consoles in some way. At least a way to access it. Obviously, I don't think they could put the mod tools on console. Or I don't know, maybe they could. Maybe they could make some kind of like Zombies Forge mode. I think that would be incredible as well. Like, honestly, I don't see how that hasn't happened yet. But, either way, I hope y'all enjoyed this one. If you agree with me, tell me down in the comments. Say, if you aren't now planning to buy Black Ops 6, but the implementation of something like this would actually tip you over the edge into saying, yeah, I'm going to get Black Ops 6 for this, just let me know. Would you do that? Do you think this would be too difficult to implement? Just in general, what are your thoughts on it? And, yeah, with all that said, that's really all I've got for you. So, God bless and have a great day.